Marcus strides confidently into the deep forest, sunlight dappling through the canopy. The forest awakens with the symphony of birdsong, and Marcus smiles, embracing the serenity of his solitary trek. He pauses, takes a deep breath, and continues his journey, the rustling leaves whispering secrets only he can hear. Sunlight streams through the trees, illuminating Marcus as he walks deeper into the solitude of the forest. Marcus struggles along the rugged path, his figure elongated by the setting sun. A misstep on a loose stone sends him sprawling, the air knocked from his lungs. His gear is scattered, a testament to the sudden, violent fall. His phone skitters away, mocking him from just beyond his reach. The screen flashes no signal, and frustration grips him. As dusk descends, shadows stretch across the forest floor, painting a canvas of encroaching darkness. Hours wane, and with each fading ray of sunlight, Marcus's hope dwindles, leaving him stranded in the heart of the woods. His phone, now a useless piece of technology, mirrors his own sense of disconnection and isolation. Panic tightens its grip as Marcus desperately attempts to retrace his steps, each path looking eerily unfamiliar. The woods, once a place of tranquility, now morph into a labyrinth of fear, each tree a silent observer of his growing despair. Lost and alone, Marcus confronts the harsh reality of his situation, the weight of the wilderness pressing in on him. Beneath the veiled shroud of night, Marcus ventures deep into the forest's heart, where only the moon dares to cast its glow. The rustling of unseen entities pierces the stillness, igniting a primal fear as Marcus halts his advance, his heart pounding against his ribs. He whirls around, eyes darting into the abyss, only to find the darkness unbroken, the source of the disturbance remaining elusive and unseen. The forest symphony of unseen movements intensifies, each rustle and whisper amplifying Marcus's mounting dread as the unknown closes in. The weight of unseen eyes bears down upon him, the forest transforming into a labyrinth of terror, each shadow a harbinger of his deepest fears. The wind whispers through the dense trees, and a distant animal howl echoes. A shiver runs down my spine as the forest darkens, and I feel increasingly vulnerable. Heart pounding, I quicken my pace, boots crunching on fallen leaves. The sense of being watched intensifies, prickling the back of my neck. Every shadow seems to lengthen and twist, and the forest closes in. In the dead of night, Marcus happens upon an old campsite, the embers of a recent fire still glowing warmly. He advances cautiously, his senses on high alert as he confirms the site's recent occupation. His mind races, piecing together the puzzle of who might have been here and why they left so suddenly. The forest holds its breath as Marcus's gaze sweeps across the surroundings, each shadow a potential clue. He is now standing still, a whirlwind of possibilities swirling in his mind. In the heart of the dark forest, the night silence shatters with the snap of a twig. I freeze, every nerve alert as my breath hitches in my throat, tension coiling within me. Slowly, cautiously, I begin to turn, my gaze sweeping through the impenetrable darkness. I strain to pierce the veil of night, desperate to identify the source of the sound that has shattered the stillness. In the campsite, Marcus stands firm, his body surging with adrenaline as he faces the unknown. Marcus shouts into the darkness, "Who's there?" I swiftly grab a sturdy branch, my hands tightening around it as I prepare for a confrontation. The branch becomes a makeshift weapon, poised and ready in my grip. We stand ready, the campsite a silent arena for the impending clash. From the heart of the forest, a figure appears, veiled in shadows, stirring a sense of both recognition and unease. Marcus strains to see through the darkness. The night itself seems to conspire, clinging to the figure like a shroud, deepening the mystery. A forgotten memory returns as Marcus struggles to make out the figure's features. A mysterious figure emerges from the shadows, advancing toward the campsite with a slow, deliberate gait. Marcus watches with heightened senses, every muscle coiled and ready to spring into action. The air thickens, charged with an almost palpable tension that crackles around them. The figure halts just outside the firelight, its features still obscured by the encroaching darkness. Marcus remains vigilant, his gaze unwavering as he prepares to confront the unknown threat. A figure appears in the distance, slowly approaching the campsite. As the figure draws nearer, recognition dawns. An older version of myself. Weathered and worn, the older self stands in stark contrast to the present. Shock and confusion grip me as I struggle to reconcile the impossible sight. Unable to comprehend the reality unfolding before my eyes, disbelief sets in. The older version of myself stares back, a silent acknowledgement passing between us. The aged Marcus speaks, his voice a strained whisper, hinting at burdens carried through time. A chilling prophecy hangs in the air as older Marcus declares, "You can't escape what's coming." Marcus, young and unaware, flinches. Fear begins to consume him. The weight of the unknown threat bears down on Marcus. As the narration quietly notes, he doesn't understand the warning. The campsite fades into darkness, a stark reminder of the inescapable fate that awaits Marcus. Marcus attempts to flee, but his older self intercepts him, a physical manifestation of his inner turmoil. He is cornered, forced into a confrontation with his doppelganger, a mirror reflecting past choices and future fears. The dense forest intensifies the claustrophobia, the trees closing in like prison bars, each shadow a reminder of his inescapable fate. The weight of his past and the dread of his future converge in this moment of stark realization. In a sudden burst of aggression, the older Marcus lunges forward, hand reaching out to grab Marcus's arm. The campsite transforms into a battleground as both men grapple for control, their struggle filled with raw intensity. Marcus resists, body tensing, as he fights back against the older man's assault, their conflict escalating rapidly. Their struggle intensifies, each movement a desperate attempt to overpower the other, the outcome hanging in the balance. The campsite becomes a stage for their fierce confrontation, the air thick with tension as their battle rages on. Amidst the chaos, the question of who will emerge victorious remains unanswered, the uncertainty adding to the drama of their clash. Marcus awakens, alone on the forest floor, the campsite eerily silent. The older Marcus is nowhere to be seen, leaving only questions in the dawn light. He rises, a chilling uncertainty gripping his heart. Was it a dream, or a vanished reality? A deep sense of unease settles upon him as the forest watches silently. He clutches his head in his hands. Marcus stumbles out of the dense forest, his figure a testament to exhaustion and distress. Each step is heavy, his body bearing the weight of an ordeal he cannot escape. He pauses, his gaze drawn back to the ominous trees, a haunting dread gripping his heart. The forest looms, a silent witness to a transformation that has shaken him to his core. A profound sense of change washes over him, leaving him grappling with the unsettling question of his own sanity. The line between reality and illusion blurs, as he struggles to reconcile the horrors he has witnessed with the man he once was.